But overall, it means like that the philosophy is one. Therefore, when there's a difference in philosophy, then we think, oh, there's a problem here. Let me give you an example. Let's use myself as an example. Okay, I'm a disciple of Prabhupada. Okay, Dulal is a disciple of Prabhupada. Karnamrita is a disciple of Prabhupada. And others here, some others. So now, so we have something in common. Now, let's say I become also a disciple of Sridhar Maharaj. He becomes my Siksha Guru. Prabhupada left the world. He said, if you need philosophical advice, go to Sridhar Maharaj. I go and I get inspired, and he becomes my Siksha Guru. So at least for some time, that was my reality, and it wasn't Karnamrita's reality. Sridhar Maharaj wasn't his Siksha Guru. So there's a difference. There's a difference. There's a oneness between Karnamrita and I. We both have Prabhupada's our Guru, and we're both Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Now, I have Prabhupada as my Guru, and I have Sridhar Maharaj as my Guru, my Siksha Guru. And the Siksha Guru and the Diksha Guru are equally manifestations of Krishna. So we don't say one is better than the other, or so, in the real sense of the term. We know Krishna is coming to me now in the capacity of a Siksha Guru. How do I know that? Well, I already had Krishna come to me in the capacity of a Siksha Guru and a Diksha Guru. Prabhupada was my Diksha Guru and my Siksha Guru. So I know what it's like to have a Siksha Guru, and I know what it's like to have a Diksha Guru. Now, I don't need to have another Diksha Guru. You can only have one. So here, the possibility of having a Siksha Guru, it's within the philosophy, right? And I recognize my Siksha Guru because I know what it's like to have a Siksha Guru. So I'm recognizing, here, Krishna is coming to me in this way. He's my Siksha Guru, this person. So now there's a difference between me and Karnamrita. But the difference is one that's within the philosophy. Because the philosophy teaches the Guru is one, manifests in different forms. You can have one Diksha Guru, but you can have a plurality of Siksha Gurus. The Diksha is one, the imparting of the mantra, but the Siksha is many teachings to support that teaching. So we have a difference, but our difference is grounded in the philosophy, so it becomes beautiful. This is beautiful. Wow. Hold on. Gaudiya Vaishnava is going in that way for him. Interesting. Who would have thought? Who knows? Just see. Krishna's coming to him in that way. And then we look at it and just use this example, play it out. We think, hey, by the way, Prabhupada had an interesting relationship with Sridhar Maharaj. Let's look it up. There's this letter and there's that letter. And look, he chastised him. He criticized him here, one place. Look at all these nice things he said about him over here and over here. That's the way relationships go, right? Sometimes you're upset with your brother, and sometimes you appreciate we're brothers. Get out of our way. Like one time, Harikesh asked Prabhupada, are there any of your godbrothers who are not rascals? He said, only you are rascal. So that side is there too. And to be honest with you, that's the deeper side. That's the absolute and pervading side of Prabhupada in relation to his godbrothers. The relative side is, that guy, damn him. And I can tell you that. Why can I tell you that? Because it's my reality and it's all of your realities too. You think about it. You think about it. Think about it in a material sense. You got your brother, your mother, and your sister and your father, and you love them all, and you hate them sometimes too. But then but you gravitate towards the other side. Like, okay, when it's all said and done, we're brothers, we're a family, something like that. So what to speak of a spiritual family? It's true. If I have differences from God brothers, and sometimes I'm caused to speak about them. Occasion arises and so forth. and so my speech strong, and so that's not the whole picture. I know these people. I know what they want, what they try to do. I have some idea where some of them made mistakes and so forth and so on. I know that Prabhupada loves his disciples even when they make mistakes. And I know that Prabhupada was really upset with certain disciples. Really upset. But why is he upset? Because he loves them. Why do you get upset with somebody? Because you care about them, Enough to get upset, something like that. So, I mean, the bottom line is, if you get far enough away from it, you think, we're all Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we have more in common than, the materialists and so forth, so that you get some appreciation. The secret to appreciating everybody is having enough distance from everybody. That's all. If you get enough distance, then you can think, he also chants. That's good. Appreciate that. He did something good. There's certainly some sincerity in him. You can start. If you get too close, then the other things start to show up, and it becomes a problem. So, this is the side of Prabhupada, for example, in relation to his godbrothers, that you really have to. We as disciples of Prabhupada have to gravitate towards, and that's the Shastra teaches that also. We have to gravitate towards appreciating the bigger picture of Prabhupada's relationship with his godbrothers. That they're all disciples of Bhakti Siddhanta. What do you think, that Bhakti Siddhanta just, rejects these people entirely forever and sends them to hell because they did something that they shouldn't have done, or some of them, something like that? What guru would be like that? No. Do they have any capacity to change and so forth? So, we gravitate to it. That's why Prabhupada said, in the end, forgive me, I made so many offenses, the war is over now, please. We don't think that Prabhupada made any offenses. I do think that some of Prabhupada's godbrothers made offenses to Prabhupada. I mean, I know that some of them did. I'll give you an example. Bon Maharaj and Prabhupada had some unpleasantries in their relationship. Bhakti Hridaya Bon Maharaj and my Guru Maharaj had some differences. Some places Prabhupada was upset about those differences, and he said some things that were recorded and printed, and they make it clear that Prabhupada had some differences with Bon Maharaj. So you can go and grab onto those things. We got differences from Bon Maharaj, and Bon Maharaj is this and that and so forth. No, don't do that. Prabhupada personally sent me in Vrindavan to Bon Maharaj's math to honor the Vyasa Puja of Bon Maharaj as a sannyasi. He said, I want to he sent me and a couple other sannyasis to go, take the prasad there, hear the offering, glorify, honor Bon Maharaj's. So how are we supposed to, we can think there's something more to this whole thing here. It's not just like Bon Maharaj's of this, If that's the absolute, why am I being sent there to show respect to Bon Maharaj and so forth? There's much to honor about Bon Maharaj. And there's some things that between him and Prabhupada that Prabhupada him both probably wish didn't happen, and they may have been Bon Maharaj's fault. I mean, that's Prabhupada's perspective. But is that there may be another perspective, let them sort it out, kind of. And we follow Prabhupada's relative advice on the thing. At the time, he said, keep a distance from Bon Maharaj, And then later on, after Bon Maharaj's passing, he sent me to Bon Maharaj's month to honor. And so I had to meet the next acharya there, and I make friends with him. He says, "Oh, you come? How nice." So what am I supposed to think? Yeah, but I'm not supposed to be here, really. You're really a bad guy, and that doesn't make any sense. So anyway, back to the point. I make my choice for my Siksha Guru, so I'm different from some of my godbrothers. But the choice is based on philosophy. It's within the philosophy, so it's beautiful. It should be honored. It should be glorified. We should think Prabhupada's multidimensional. Just see, he had some affinity for Sridhar Maharaj. Wow, and so Triparamash has some opportunity to experience a side of Prabhupada in relation to Sridhar Maharaj that Karnamrita might not. That's another way to look at it. Positive way to look at it. Prabhupada's multi-dimensional and so forth, and so it's there are ways to see it. It's a beautiful thing as long as it's based properly in the philosophy. Now, if it's a deviation from the philosophy, then it's unbecoming. That difference is unbecoming. Then it means he's changed the thing. One thing we can't change is the teaching. I mean, we can talk about it in ways that sounds like you're changing it, but that's just a matter of keeping the essence. And helping people understand what it's really saying instead of what you thought it said. That's another thing. So to be grounded in the philosophy and then to have differences that are expressed that arise out of that's desirable. But have a difference in philosophy, that's another thing. That means then you're outside the parameters of what Gaudiya Vaishnavism is. So the Guru is one, and they give the same philosophy.